Howdy, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to the special video of my Oregon coastal trip finale, right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance exclusive only. So, it'll be the last and final time checking out the Oregon coast for where I had rest and relaxation. And you know what? I really enjoyed it. So why not I enjoy the Oregon coastal view one last time before I leave the Oregon coast behind? And why not check out something else entirely in mind from the Willamette Valley? Like, hey, why not? Let's check it out, even though there's the Cascade Mountains and all that. So I'm not disappointed. And also the land in that valley is rich, very rich black soil there, and it's really amazing, interesting to be honest. And also, why not we take a good look at the entire city itself before I head next to the Columbia River itself, and not to mention check out a distant view of Multnomah Falls. So, one last good look at the waterfalls of Multnomah. And you know what? I would love to check it out. Am I going to come back to the Oregon coast again one day? Perhaps I can. Never say never, because when you're coming back to the Oregon coast for a rest and relaxation of R&R, you get the idea. It is never too late to see it through. So anyways, by the power that invested in me, and since this is the finale, we are going to time skip right now. I'll see you guys at near the end of the video. So take care and check out the Oregon coastal view, y'all. And by the way, time skip! Howdy, viewers and gamers alike out there, and I thought I'd get to go look at one last good look of this view and the Oregon coast here in Lincoln City, Oregon. And you know, it's low tide right now, as you can see. High tide, low tide, both tides. Definitely reminds me of the Isle of the Blue Dolphins, and not to mention of the movie called The Goonies. Still amazing. You know, it's absolutely incredible, and never forget this and that. Good morning. Doing all right. How are you doing? Miss going to those rocks at low tide, and when it comes up it's high tide, but you know, it's absolutely incredible. And when you get to see this and one last time before you head back, you'll never forget what it feels like, what it really feels like. Strolling on the beach, having fun on the beach, or making sand castles, picking up mussels, empty mussels, seashells, you name it, you got it. But I would say the trip is worth it. So why not I go out with a farewell and do something about it. Well, anyways, I'll go grab some more, then I'm heading back. So anyways, by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip right now as you guys keep on enjoying the ocean view right here. So take it away. And you thought I was not gonna look at Portland, Oregon. Well, guess what? I'm in Portland, Oregon, right here. So yeah, you'd think I was not gonna miss this now, wouldn't you? Along my parents are like, yes, wow. So yeah, it's big place here in Portland, Oregon, home of the Portland Trail Blazers, and not to mention, yeah, of the NBA, and not to mention the Portland Timbers of Major League Soccer. So yeah, I'm enjoying this, and check out the skyscrapers here in Portland. It's all big and a doozy. So yeah, look at the freeways, and there's the bridge. I'm going across the river, and yeah, I can see some boats and cruises around here. Look at that. It's big. One more building's right behind me, of course, but I thought I'd check out the river itself. Oh, I think I'm good for that time being. And yeah, it's big, it's huge, it's monumental in a way, I think. Yeah, the Moda Center. Maybe it was you. Usually it was like, wow, there's a lot of there's a bunch of suspension bridges in a way. So yeah, I'm in Portland. Oh yeah, definitely. It's yep, and all this and that in Portland, Oregon. I see skyscrapers. Everything around here. It's incredible. Oh, yep, it's Portland. Here, town storage yard. And when they say it's big in Portland, they mean it. It's big. Big city, oh yeah. Everything around here. Everyone coming into Portland, everyone going out of Portland. Sky bridges. Wait, I did see some palm trees. Oh, yeah, this is nuts. I know, right? It's how they take care of those palm trees around in the western part of Oregon. I don't know, but whatever they're doing, they know how to do it. Like this part of the climate. It's really impressive, I'll give you that. Yes, that's all I can say. In a matter of speaking. And also, you're telling me how do they take care of the palm? They know how to take care of it really well. I mean, sometimes I'm not the person who goes to the library. In other words, in the reference of saying I'm not the person who's that smart. Still is. I mean, yeah. Everything around here is pretty big. Well, Interstate 84 began in Portland, Oregon, and end up somewhere, well, on Interstate 80, like not too far from Salt Lake City, of course. Interstate 205. Hollywood District. Are we in California? No, we're in Oregon. Why would we be in the Hollywood District? In Oregon, there's Hollywood, Florida. Yes, I mean, it's weird, right? But it's true. Yeah, Hollywood District in Portland, Oregon. So yeah, also the home of Nike. Yeah. Also the famous actor Mel Blanc, from Looney Tunes way back then. Popular, if you'd like to know. One voice actor with so many voices that he put in. And yes, he's really impressive. Interstate 84. We were on Interstate 5 not too long ago, if I remember. So, yes. It's like some of the monorail transition system there, and stretches from across around the city of Portland itself. There's bus stops around from Portland to Astoria to Lincoln City. As I recall, long drive, but it's worth the trip. Say I'm going coast to coast.
82nd Main Streets.
82nd Avenue? That I didn't know. I did not know. Highway 213. Heading straight to the Dalles here, going east. Oh, that's one with stop sign to point the other way, like, don't ask. And here comes Interstate 205. You heard me, Interstate 205 freeway. North and south, the spurs around the city. Saves a lot of time, cuts off a bunch of traffic for those who take Interstate 5 and try to get across from one side to another. For once you're in Oregon, the other is you're in Washington, across the Columbia River. And also the International Airport here in Portland. Yes, I find it real impressive. Nothing more. Underground
tunnel. But anyways, at least I did get enjoy the downtown Portland side for a view. But I would say I'm gonna stop here for the time. Well, actually not stopping here. I'd rather time skip instead of stopping. So, by the power invested in me, we're gonna time skip right now. Enjoy the moving trees. Okay, and we're back. So here we go, and I got a good view looking at Multnomah Falls there. As happy as a clam, of course. So yeah, visit that Multnomah Falls from a distance, and not too disappointing in some way. Straight shot from Mount Hood. I get to experience some other waterfalls in my own making. You know, right there, and I get kind of saved the best for last. Why not? I checked it out, and you guessed it, right there. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the waterfall view over there, and I don't mind, because it is worth it. So by the power invested in me, I'm gonna time skip now. So, what do you guys think of the entire video? Well, the first video, the second video, the third video, and the finale. So yeah, the finale. It was day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, like several videos of my Oregon coastal trip. I mean, do you guys like it? Mash that like button and or share this video. But I'm going to tell you this. Going to the Oregon coast for R&R was the best thing that's happened to me since going to the state of Texas of 2022 and 2023. Don't get me wrong, 2023 was the best year of my life because I have not gone to an amusement park for over a decade or more. And now I finally get to go one. Woo! Looking among the stars in the night sky and looking among the sky in the daylight is just absolutely incredible. I mean, you know what? I'll never forget when going to the Oregon coast in Lincoln City, Oregon, not Nebraska. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Yes, I saw palm trees, and you think I'm lying? And like, I could see it. I could see a palm tree in the Oregon coast. Not to mention in some parts in the Willamette Valley. Like, how is this possible? Why are there growing palm trees in such a climate as this in the Oregon Cascades or the Cascade Range or the Cascade Mountains or in the Willamette Valley or in the Oregon coast? I have no idea. But you know what? I like it. I really do. It's not that bad. Really is not that bad, to be honest. And it's just peachy and dandy. And I get the feeling it's just absolutely incredible. You know, I really enjoyed this. I really, truly enjoyed this. And you know, it is absolutely spectacular. you know, going to the sandy beach, checking out the tide pools in the Oregon coast, in Lincoln City, Oregon. Not Nebraska, okay? Don't think it's... Why are you saying Lincoln City? You're thinking about Nebraska, are you? No! Of course, I've been to Nebraska because I saw in the western part of Nebraska where it gets like a little bit more plateau mountainous area, and then in central Nebraska is where it's like flatlands, and it's like Kenya, for instance, like all grassy green in the flatlands of the Great Plains. Or there's grassland, I'll give you that. And then further, well, that's western, further eastern part of Nebraska, the rolling hills. Because I can tell it was spectacular. I mean, Nebraska wasn't too bad. And yeah, I've been to Iowa, more of the rolling hills. Now, and I've been to Colorado as well. I've been to Wyoming, and I've been to Utah, northern part of Utah, not southern or central Utah, not even southwestern Utah. I've been to Nevada, which I have before, been passing through Las Vegas once, and been to Reno, been to northern Nevada most of the time. I've been to California, which I already know what it looks like, in the Pineapple Express. I've been to the state of Oregon, finally, and I've been to the state of Washington, South Central Washington, Eastern Washington, Western Washington. My gosh. If you think I've been to Leavenworth, not yet, but it looks like a Germanic town of like Rothenburg or you know, or Munich, or in the Black Forest, Germany. Like, how is this? Or in Salzburg, Austria, or some way. Like, dude, how do you know this stuff? I can go on. I've been to Tennessee. Yes, I've been to Nashville. I've been to Illinois, Wisconsin. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Missouri. Yes, Missouri, you heard me. Kansas City, Kansas, Kansas City, Missouri, as well as St. Louis, Missouri. Been to Western Kentucky. Been to Georgia. Yes, I've been to passing through the city of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been to Alabama, which is the Yellowhammer State. Georgia's the Peach State. Tennessee is the Volunteer State. Missouri is the Show Me State. Illinois is the land of Lincoln. Iowa, the Hawkeye State. Nebraska, the Cornhusker State. Florida, the Sunshine State. Yeah, I've been to the Sunshine State. Northern Florida and Central Florida. I have not been to Southern Florida, but that would be great. Of course, the palm trees are native there. I have been to Texas, and yes, it was fantastic. My gosh. And you know what? Going to the Gulf Coast feels a lot like Florida. It definitely feels like Florida, but it was great. The sandy beach. And you know what? When I went to the Oregon coast in the sandy beach and the tide pools and checking out the Pacific Ocean, you know what? It was spectacular. It was so spectacular. I'll never forget it. It's absolutely beautiful, fantastic. Otherwise, I'll never forget the days that happened for the rest of my life. And you know what? It is just absolutely great. It's just absolutely great, to be honest. And I'm just floored. I'm thrilled. And you know what? I can tell the difference from that is cold and warm. And you know, when we went to the Pacific Ocean, checking out and in the water, it was cold in the summertime. Well, it was still in the summertime when we were back in Texas, in the Gulf Coast, while looking out, checking out in Corpus Christi, Texas. Latin for Body of Christ, if you like to know. So yeah, I'm familiar with the name. It was nice, warm and nice, not too hot, not too cold. It was real nice, and my mom absolutely enjoyed it. And you know what? She actually can tell the difference of the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf Coast of Mexico, those tropical waters. And you know what? She can actually tell the difference now, including myself. And when it comes to Texas and Oregon, like, you know, going in the Oregon coast, the California coast, the Washington State coast, not D.C., and the Texas Gulf Coast, and not to mention the Florida Gulf Coast and the Florida Ocean Coast. And yeah, there's the Georgia coast, you know, like right there, the Atlantic Ocean, along with the Carolina coast. Yes, North and South Carolina, and not to mention Maryland, Delaware, New York, Maine, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Yeah, I can go on. Yeah, it's fantastic, to be honest. It's fantastic. It's just amazing. And, you know, if only those people would realize and know that I am a YouTuber. I'm just one of the internet's biggest secret, or one of the social media's biggest secrets. When it comes to YouTube, when it comes to Facebook, Twitter, and Discord and Instagram, yes. And also BitChute.com as well. So anyways, this has been an absolute great adventure. Will I come back to the Oregon coast? Yeah, you bet I will. I'm not saying no. I mean, why wouldn't I? Would love to go back there again. I'd love to go back there. I mean, it's nice. And also, I'll never forget that where my dad took me to a place for dinner in a place called the Dalles, Oregon. So we went to a place called Spooky's Pizza. It was family owned, not corporate owned, and it was fresh ingredients, completely fresh. Not so there's a difference between family owned and corporate owned. Family owned and corporate owned are not the same. They are two very different things. The same thing for Whataburger, which is family owned in Texas only. So there you go. And you know, it's I absolutely enjoyed the time and the days and rest and relaxation, having some R&R in the Oregon coast. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. It's one of the best R&R times of my life. You know, my family was this close to go visit the city of Astoria, Oregon, which is home of the Goonies, where they filmed the movie called The Goonies. Yes, The Goonies. And they play the movie of The Goonies every year in Astoria, Oregon. And it's just, it brings a smile to my face. Why not watch the movie of The Goonies every single year in Astoria, Oregon? And guess what? It's fantastic. Going to the Oregon Coast Aquarium, checking out the ocean view in the Oregon coast on top of a Cascade Mountain while on US Highway 101 in a viewpoint, eating the delicious food. It's fantastic. You know, it's just absolutely great. And also there's a fantastic train ride to check out the Oregon coast, the sandy beaches and all that. It's just great. It is just absolutely fantastic. Not to mention to checking out the city of Lakin City, Oregon itself. Because I remember it by heart, not by my mind, because, you know, you get the idea. And, you know, checking out trips, I would love to check out the states of Arizona and New Mexico. Navajo Nation. Yeah, including, you know, Arizona's part of Navajo Nation as well. Oh, and not to mention the Four Corners. The Four Corners is where 4 states meet. Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. So Utah's the beehive state. Arizona, you know, right there. New Mexico, the land of enchantment. And Colorado is right there. Oh, you know, call it the Centennial State, I do believe. You know, it's just absolutely incredible, y'all. And it's, you know, yeah. And also, I am the cowboy cosplayer. Yeah. Leo Wolverine. Main event, Leo Wolverine, who likes to yeet in the chat, who likes to yeet on the commentary video, who likes to yeet in the live stream, and also would like to yeet on another one's channel and another one's live stream, unless being invited or unless being welcomed upon it. So there you go, y'all. So yeet! So I get the feeling this is far from over. This is so far from over. But anyways, what do you guys think of my Oregon coastal trip of this finale? Mash that like button and or share this video and tell me, what do you guys would love to go to in which U.S. state you have never been to across the country? I would love to hear it from you, but I don't get that many comments because even though I have that many subscribers, not that many people realize I keep on going. Because why? Because I do. There may be a time I may stop, but you know what? I don't think it has not crossed my mind for the time being. So I'm sticking into YouTube for as long as I can. So, as your main owner and founder of this entire channel, who likes to take chances making mistakes and getting messy, who likes peanut butter and chocolate and or breakfast for dinner, who likes Spooky's Pizza, which is oh so excellent, y'all, and I love it, including checking out the waterfalls in Oregon. Yes, there are waterfalls in the state of Washington, not D.C., but that would be great now, would it? Of course, who wouldn't? I would love to check out the city of Leavenworth. Who knows? Sounds fun. So once again, as main event, Leo Wolverine, who likes to yeet with you right here in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And I'll see you guys next time for another video in the near future. Whether it's WWE 2K24 of the live stream, but also coming soon, the My Rise storyline, as well as some other videos that I did as a live stream, like Super Conflict and Golden Sun, which I would love to do them both as Let's Plays in the near future. Will I do Fire Emblem? Yes, I will do. I just needed time, okay? So don't rush me. It's all time consuming when it comes into place. But I'll tell you this. Friendship is magic for everyone. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day and or evening. And also, to God be the glory, and may God be with you in Christ Jesus. Take care now. Bye-bye then. See ya.